In 1960, the Council of Appalachian Governors, a coalition of 10 governors of the Appalachian states of Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, Maryland, North Carolina, and South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, and West Virginia, conjoined in order to seek federal assistance for the remote, mountainous portions of their states. At the time, those areas had fallen behind the rest of the United States in income, education, healthcare, and transportation. The following year, the governors took their plight to President John F. Kennedy, who had visited the Appalachia region during his campaign and was deeply affected by the rampant poverty he witnessed. By 1965, at the prodding of both Presidents Kennedy and Johnson, Congress passed the Appalachian Development Act, which created the Appalachian Regional Commission. The ARC was assigned to oversee the economic development of the region, as well as the construction of the Appalachian Development Highway System. In the state of Pennsylvania, a group of citizens from 5 counties formed the Appalachian Thruway Association. The association pushed for the construction of the Appalachian Thruway. The high-speed superhighway would stretch between Cumberland, Maryland, and Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and would be constructed parallel to existing U.S. Route 220 for most of its length.
Plans to have Pennsylvania build a modern, high-speed, all-weather highway between Cumberland, Maryland, and Williamsport are being advanced by a group of citizens representing 5 Pennsylvania counties and Allegheny County, Maryland. The proposed road, the Appalachian Thruway, would thread the Appalachian mountain range through the only continuous valley in central Pennsylvania. It would link Pennsylvania with a modern highway bypass of Cumberland and U.S. Route 220 in Maryland, while giving that area a high-speed access to Pennsylvania's Turnpike and the Keystone Shortway, now under construction. It is suggested that the Thruway be constructed as a 4-lane, high-speed, arterial highway of modified access design and built to federal interstate highway standards. Another major advantage of the Thruway, it was noted, is that it would make numerous historic sites and vast summer and winter recreational facilities much more accessible to Pennsylvania residents and out-of-state travelers as well.
In November of 1965, Transportation Secretary Henry D. Harrell toured the alignment proposed by the Appalachian Thruway Association and was persuaded to back the Thruway.
State Highways Secretary Henry D. Harrell said he was deeply impressed with the case presented by the Appalachian Thruway Association for a modern expressway between Cumberland, Maryland and Williamsport.
A few years later, the Thruway Association called to extend the highway north from Williamsport into New York State.
The Appalachian Thruway Association is aiming for a new Route 220 from Cumberland, Maryland to Williamsport, and then paralleling Route 15 to serve Elmira, Ithaca, and Cortland, New York. It would tie in with Interstate 81 north of Cortland.
Construction on the Thruway began in the late 1960s and progressed in stages over the next 35 years. By 1995, the National Highway Designation Act assigned the Interstate 99 designation to Route 220 between Bedford and Williamsport and along Route 15 between Williamsport and Interstate 86 in New York State. The interstate was named for former Congressman Bud Schuster, who chaired the House Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure and was a major proponent of bringing the Interstate 99 designation to Pennsylvania. Presently, most of I-99 has been completed with the exception of 2 short stretches between Williamsport and I-80. It is unclear if those portions will ever be upgraded so that I-99 can become one continuous highway within the state of Pennsylvania.